Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you two Burberry items that I've bought recently. Although I've still got the boxes there, I have actually been using both of these items for about a week and a half, and I'm quite impressed with both of them, so I thought I'd show them to you whilst they're still available. First up is this item, which is the face contour stick called Effortless Contouring Pen for Face and Eyes. Now, truth to tell, I'm not great at contouring. I never quite know what I'm supposed to be doing, although I watch lots of videos about it. I think I showed you on a previous occasion an eyeshadow that I bought after watching a video, which is Wheat from Bobbi Brown. I saw another very fair complexioned person saying this was what she used to contour, instead of just using it on the eyes, using it to contour jaw and cheeks. And I do find that this looks rather sickly there shade works very well on my skin tone, and I try and use a kind of narrow brush to place. So I have found that quite successful. This contour stick is obviously a cream, and I haven't really used many creams before. When you get it, it looks a bit like the kind of Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow sticks, but of course the product is completely matte rather than in any way shimmery, and it's quite an alarming dark brown, very pigmented, but it does blend out. It's looking a bit kind of solid there, but I promise you on the cheeks it blends out with a brush very easily, and depending how much you put on, actually works quite well on my very pale skin. There's a very good video on the Burberry website, I think, about how to use this. I just literally put a streak below the kind of upper line of my upper jaw of teeth on the side, if you know what I mean, and quickly blend it out, and it definitely does give some contour to my rather fat face and makes me look a little bit slimmer. They also use it on the eyes, and I have used it in the socket of my eye, blending out, and then a bit of shadow on the lid and mascara for a very easy eye look. It's a really user-friendly, easy product. I don't know how well, there's only one shade, and it works well on me, and I'm very pale, and I think you will know that generally the Burberry line, I think, is very much geared, although they do use women of colour for some of their modelling campaigns, a lot of the shades are very geared to cool-toned, pale Northern European complexions, which is great for me, and you know, they're an English brand, so I suppose it's not surprising, but I don't know how brilliantly this colour would work on darker complexions. But if you are fair-skinned and interested in a really mess-free, easy product, then this is great. It's quite expensive. I think this was £25, which I won't swear to that. I'll have to look it up. If it wasn't, I'll correct that in the caption box below. But I'm going through it quite quickly, so you know, you'll have to decide whether that represents value for money as a contouring product. I mean, certainly a powder product like the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow that I use would last, I think, much longer. But for convenience, I don't think you could beat this. So I do recommend having a look if you're in the market for a cream contouring product. I should say there's another pen product, and that's the highlighter. I ordered this online, so I haven't seen what the highlighter is like in person. I literally couldn't justify buying another cream highlighter just for the convenience of having it in a pen form, because I've got so many highlighters. So I can't report directly on that. I mean, the two you're supposed to use in conjunction, but there's absolutely no reason why you can't pick and mix, as it were. And then while I was on the website, I decided to order one of their eye colour creams, which I think have been out for a bit longer. and there was a big array of colours. Can I immediately say the gorgeous packaging? I mean, Burberry are very strong on this. I do think their brand identity in the packaging is beautifully done. You know, they could have gone for something very much more garish, and in the past, I think Burberry would have undoubtedly done that with the iconic print, but instead of any colour, they've done it, you know, just beautifully embossed on the various products. They feel really weighty and good quality. And the disadvantage with that, of course, is, you know, they weigh a ton if you want to travel with them. I just never travel with my Burberry products. But in the bathroom or your dressing table, I think Burberry are hard to beat on their packaging. They're just gorgeous to me. And this is their equivalent of the, you know, now very popular cream eyeshadows that all the premium brands have. Now, look at this, first of all. I've literally been wearing this for about a week and a half, and I've made quite an impression on it straight away. That's partly because it's not that pigmented. In terms of texture, it's a real cross between the creams and the sort of spongy texture of, for example, the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre. It's much closer to the Chanel Illusion than a true cream, in that it's a kind of spongy mix, but it feels wetter than the Chanel ones, if you know what I mean. And you definitely need more of it. That's partly, as I say, because of pigmentation. Now, that may be because of the shade I chose online, which is pretty much the lightest shade, number 100 in gold copper, which I thought would be safe for me. Actually, it's looking fairly pigmented here in my slightly dark lighting, but I do find I need to slightly pack it on the eyelid. However, that's probably my only complaint. It lasts really, really well. I've been wearing it without primer, sometimes on its own with some mascara and liner. Most often this just all over the lid and slightly into the socket, and then with some powder on top into the socket, just to give myself a false socket line with my slightly crepey eyelids. And I've been finding it's holding up well on a 12, 14, 15-hour day. So that's a real plus. Very easy to use. I'm definitely tempted to go and look at the other colours when I'm next down by the Burberry makeup shop in Covent Garden. I will go and look at the others. Some of them look tempting online. There was particularly a kind of grey mauve, which I thought might be very pretty and slightly unusual, but I wanted to see it in person. So these definitely are £25, so they're, you know, around the same price as the other luxury lines equivalent products. I think if you find the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre too glittery, and a lot of them, not all of them, do have a kind of glitter in them, then but you want to kind of buy into that texture, this would be a good option. And yeah, definitely a fuss-free quality product. So I definitely recommend really both of these products. Definitely worth having a look. A word of warning with the website. Well, not really a word of warning. The website, I think, is pretty easy to use, and you might have to use it with Burberry makeup because they don't have outlets in that many places in the UK, even in London. They do free postage, certainly in London. I'm not sure. Certainly in London. Certainly in the UK. I'm not sure about the rest of the world. And they're generally pretty efficient and come really well packaged, etc., etc. However, I have had issues when I've ordered the nail polish twice now. I've ordered nail polish specials, which are kind of clearly advertised on the site, and then you don't get them for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I notice they are now saying, in respect of their nail polish special, which is an advance purchase of the spring limited edition ones, that they may take some time to deliver. So beware of that if you're kind of buying them all and expecting them all to come at once. Certainly with nail polish, there may be an issue. But otherwise, it's a user-friendly site. As I say, free P&P in the UK and pretty efficient. So those are my Burberry picks at the moment. And until next time, bye for now.